In this video, we'll dive into the different platforms and brokers that you could be using for your options trading. There are a lot to choose from, but we'll discuss some of the more popular ones that you may be interested in to get started. So let's dive in. All right, so the first one we're going to start with is interactive brokers. Now, a lot of traders will refer to interactive brokers and their platform as the Ferrari of stock trading, which if you use it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It does have a lot of really cool features within the platform. So let's dive into some of the details for using it for options trading. Okay, so interactive brokers, their platform is called Trader Workstation, sometimes referred to as TWS. The minimum that you need to start trading with interactive brokers is $0. As far as fees and commissions go, they're pretty standard. They are 65 cents to open a contract and 65 cents to close a contract. So round trip, you're looking at $1.30 for each contract that you enter into. Now, one really cool thing about interactive brokers is they have this probability calculator. And if I back this up, just so you can see the screen here, we can see that there's this profit probability percentage right here. So this tells you when you're setting up a position or a certain type of strategy on a stock or an ETF, it'll tell you kind of what the probability is that it will actually be a winning position. Now, this isn't always true or always the case, but a lot of traders find it really useful when deciding whether or not they want to put on a trade. So going back to the pros and cons list, the order execution with interactive brokers is great. They have really good order flow and they're really fast. They also have different screeners that you can use so that you can filter out some of the noise and trade only the things that you want to be trading. Really, the only con to using interactive brokers Trader Workstation is that it is quite advanced. So if you are a newer options trader, it may take you some time to find your way around the platform. And this is just a quick overview of interactive brokers. So let's move on to the next one. So here we have TDM Trades Thinkorswim. This one is really popular amongst a lot of options traders and also swing traders. So let's take a look at what they have going on. So what you'll notice is, like I mentioned, their platform is called Thinkorswim. Sometimes you'll hear it referred to as TOS or TOS when someone is talking about it. Just like interactive brokers, the account minimum to get started with TD Ameritrade is $0, and the fees and commissions are the same. So 65 cents to open a contract and 65 cents to close a contract. Now, one of the major pros to TD Ameritrade is that they have a lot of educational material. So for newer traders, this could be a major bonus. Similar to interactive brokers, the analytics on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim are really great. And just like interactive brokers, one of the major cons with TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim is that it is quite advanced. So for newer option traders, just know that if this is the platform you're going to start with, you might just need a little bit of time to learn the ropes. Let's go ahead and dive into the next one. So here we have Weeble. Now, I see a lot of newer option traders using this platform. It is very user-friendly, and let's dive into it. So just like the broker name, the platform is also called Weeble. Account minimum for them is also $0. What's really interesting is that their fees and commissions are also $0. Newer options traders love this. But there is a little bit of a catch to this. You'll see down here, I'll just skip over the pros, and we'll go right to the cons. There's a payment for order flow. Now, I'm not going to dive into all the details of payment for order flow, but just know that sometimes this causes less than desirable fills. But for the zero commissions, maybe that's worth it. And then as we see for the pros here, of course, zero commissions, and it's easy to navigate the desktop and the mobile platforms. Again, it's a pretty easy system, and a lot of newer option traders do tend to gravitate towards Weeble in the beginning. Okay, so here we have Tasty Trade. This one is also pretty popular amongst newer traders. Now, just like the broker name, Tasty Trade, the platform is also called Tasty Trade. And similar to the other ones, the account minimum is $0. So their fees and commission structure is pretty interesting. If you are an options trader that takes a lot of contracts, this might be interesting to you. So what you'll notice is that it's $1 to open a contract, but then they cap it at $10 per leg. Now, what this means is that if you are, let's just say for a simple example, a directional trader that's buying long calls, right? So you're just buying a bunch of calls and expecting the stock to go up. Now, let's say you decide to buy 100 contracts. Now, in any of the other brokers that we talked about, aside from Weeble, if you were to buy 100 contracts in one of the other ones, and it was 65 cents to get in and 65 cents to close, then you were looking at $1.30 round trip, right? So if you buy 100 contracts, you're looking at $130 in commissions. Now with Tasty Trade though, you have a cap of $10. So you could buy 1,000 contracts and be directional in one single leg and only pay $10 max for that commission. And as you'll see here, it's $0 to close the contract. So if you're trading large size, Tasty Trade may be something to look into. Now the pros for this are commissions, which we just talked about. and educational material, which they also have a lot of, similar to Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade. Now, some of the cons are charting and portfolio tools, although there are other online tools that you can use for charting. So maybe if you like Tasty Trade's commissions and their platform in general, you might just use them for your execution. Now, let's dive into the last one here. Now, this isn't necessarily a very popular platform that's used for options trading. This is DOS Trader Pro. Now, I just wanted to bring it in here though, because this is something that is used a lot throughout the Bearable Traders community. And there are a lot of traders within the Bearable Traders community that trade equities, but they're looking to switch over to options. Now, DOS Trader Pro does offer options trading, and it can be used. It can also be used as a stepping stone before you move on to a different trading platform for your options trading. So since DOS Trader Pro is not necessarily a broker, the platform is just called DOS Trader Pro. This is also the platform up here. The account minimum depends on the broker. So since this is a platform, you'd have to connect it to your broker. You're using this as the vehicle to trade the options trades, but your broker really determines what the account minimum is. Same goes for the fees and commissions. Again, this depends on the broker. So similar to Trader Workstation and Thinkorswim, when opening a contract and closing a contract at 65 cents to open and 65 cents to close. These are done through Interactive Brokers and TD Ameritrade, which if you connect DOS Trader Pro to Interactive Brokers or TD Ameritrade, your commissions will be the same. One of the pros of DOS Trader Pro is that with options, it is very easy to use. If you're just buying long calls and long puts, it's a very simple trading platform. It also has really great hotkeys. So if you're looking to be an options scalper, or you just want a hotkey that enters you into a position with the correct amount of contracts, this might be something to look into. The cons, however, is that it does not really have any analytics to use for options trading or the risk profile feature that something like an Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation would have. And as far as placing complex or multi-leg orders, it can be done, but it is not quite as detailed as some of the other trading platforms. Something that I actually left off of here within the cons list is that within the options chain on DOS Trader Pro, you cannot see the Greeks. So if you're looking to use delta or gamma getting into your position, you will not see this on the options chain. Mostly, DOS Trader Pro is used for scalping and also just directional positions. But if you're a newer trader and you're looking for something that's really simple to just get your feet wet, DOS Trader Pro may be something to look into. You now have an idea of some of the more popular platforms and brokers that people use for options trading. There are many different pros and cons to each of them, so take some time to decide which one is best for you. Let us know in the comments which one you choose for your options trading and what you like about it. And be sure to follow us for more videos like this.